What's up, everybody? Season 2, Episode 16 of the Axmo podcast. We got a lot of variety for you guys today from three different walks of life. I am Mr. East today. YT Rhymes is doing his own thing today. He might show up as a guest today, who knows? But with no further introduction, here are my two guests.
I'm Brother Bear.
Christian.
All right. So, on the Axmo podcast, we always like to start out with a cipher. Well, we're going to switch it up this episode. I'm just here to talk about grind mode for a couple minutes and get some feedback from the gentlemen who are also here because they love grind mode as well. So, grind mode and Battle Axe Global agreed to make this podcast called the Axmo podcast, where we talk about what's going on in grind mode, where we talk about what's going on in global and all the fundamental pieces in between, like Wild East Entertainment, individuals like what Christian does and Brother Bear does. And it really harmonizes things. So, grind mode, man, I just went through my Facebook profile the other day and realized that I've been watching since episode 4. Blew my mind. So, I want to say shout out to you guys going damn near a little over a year and a half now on the Sunday Night Grind, bringing a hell of a lot of opportunity and great experiences that we'll get in today that we got shared with Christian earlier. It was pretty dope. But yeah, Sunday Night Grind, seeing a lot of great submissions every hour on the hour. The live chat gets to choose a cipher. Really enjoyable with people. And man, you guys definitely have good choices out there. If you did not see, there's going to be an album review with Pike this coming Friday. I forgot the artist's name with it, but if you head over to the Grind Mode official Facebook page group, you will get all the details on that. You can see me there. You'll probably see Brother Bear there, and probably a lot of other great individuals as always. Really supportive community, knows how to keep it respectful, and if you're about that bullshit, you're quick to go. So, Brother Bear, what do you think about grind mode? What's your thoughts?
Well, to be honest with you, before you guys actually even knew anything about grind mode, I was already following them for
As a lot of
quite
people,
quite a few years. A lot of people didn't know about them. I was like, well, I seen like two ciphers here, and they were just broadcasted live on YouTube, and I was like, whoa! I said that was actually done here. I was like, there's a couple local artists out here that actually, got to be on. So it kind of got me, a little more interested in what was going on with it. Just as well as like heavy metal kings and underground artists like that. A lot of these artists that now in the last 3 years or so, that more people are more going towards the underground hip hop. I had been listening to this years before people. Let's see, Heavy Metal Kings was definitely one. Mortal Technique and Jedi Mind Tricks. Those three were my favorite. That all-time go-to. You couldn't steer me away from it. Everybody else that was listening, the commercial rap was, to me, it was garbage. So, grind mode has come a very, very long way from where it started until now. And, yeah.
So, what's one of your favorite cipher series out of the Colorado series that I know you'd be proud of because that's where you're at? What's Colorado? What's one that you like? There's many to choose from. It's almost an unfair question.
It actually is an unfair question because all the ones that have been done here, they just keep getting better and better. They end up topping over the previous. Many new artists, too many to fucking go ahead and through and count. But the next one is going to be here is going to be around 420, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll be the next one. If you're able to be out there, I'd say get there. If not, it's going to be recorded, and it's going to be another epic episode, especially here. I wonder how many people are going to be so blitzed and high that they can't think.
Don't fall down the mountain on your way down if you ain't used
Oh,
to
shit.
that's for sure.
Shit.
So,
Good morning, Willie P. What's up, Tanya?
Oh, Tanya's in there. Let me switch to the comments on here. Hey, good morning, Brother Will. I sent you the link. Come on here when you're done eating breakfast. What's up, Tanya? Good to see you out there. Good to see you. That's the Gold Patch of Colorado. Battle Axe Global. Wonderful lady. Wonderful lady. And Willie P always tuning in early in the morning, 5 to 6 a.m. Every episode of some show on Global, he's there. Dedication with that guy.
Yeah, Mr. Edwards is one of my mentors, her and her husband. I kind of look up to them quite a bit. So, big ups to both of them.
All right, sorry to interrupt you, but we got another guest in here. Y'all may know him. He's out in Australia. His name is Loftua. You've heard him talked about on Grind Mode. You've seen his work on Grind Mode. Now here he is. Welcome, Loftua.
Hey guys, what's up? Is the camera working? Or hold on.
Let's see. Yeah, no worries. Take your time.
Alright, it'll come up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
can hear you.
Alright, wicked. I'll just see what's going on with this camera.
5 for 5.
Says
Okay,
it's
Willie.
working.
Good evening, Jeremy Cox. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate the support. So, Christian, let's hear your feedback on Grind Mode. You had some awesome experiences you shared with us earlier.
Well, okay, yeah, we did. I did tell you guys some good stories. I haven't known Grind Mode quite as long as you, but I think
That's
it's
better.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you
Hey,
There you are, Loftua.
how you going anyway? So yeah, good timing. It's morning over here, so yeah, I just saw your message. What are you guys doing?
We're just talking about Grind Mode currently and the experiences individuals have with them, whichever way they are directly involved in, near or far.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, yeah, thanks for having me on. Good to be a part of it.
Absolutely. So, Christian, let's hear about your thoughts on Grind Mode and your experiences.
I don't know exactly. I think it was maybe Space Case, Pestilence. One of them discovered Grind Mode first. I can't remember which one. I'd have to ask. But they wanted to hit that Salt City cipher. So they asked me because I like going on road trips and shit if I wanted to go with, and I was like, absolutely. So we hop in my Jeep, we take off out there.
And what blew us away the most, I think, was the networking and everything that happened after and in between the ciphers and stuff. It was everyone was trying to get to know everybody else and exchange information and collaborate on stuff and ask what you do and all that stuff. Because me, I'm not a rapper, so people didn't need to talk to me necessarily for any reason. I could have blended in the background, but I met a ton of people there, and I still talk to a lot of them. I took a bunch of pictures and sent them out to everybody to use. So then when they said they were going to the Massachusetts one in Electric Haze, I was like, I'm absolutely down. Like, anytime I can make the trip, I'm going to, because it's just a team experience, and everyone's trying to network and grow with each other instead of competing against each other to get to the top type of situation. So I don't know.
I do enjoy that.
Big fan.
So you said Electric Haze. So what was it like being out there in the midst of everything? Like, elaborate for us, like the experience.
Oh, Electric Haze was nice, man. I mean, just the venue was really nice. So it just kind of had the vibes. But the talent there was just I was just completely mind blown the entire time trying to get video and stuff and just absorb everything, all the talent and everybody in one room. It's a mind blowing experience just to be able to witness that live, and feed off of that live energy. I've been to probably 300 live shows in my life. I started going to concerts when I was like 12. So I've always been involved with music on the other end, but to see it from a different perspective now, it's just a totally different feeling. And it's awesome to be able to take part in that. So I appreciate it anytime I get an invite out to that, to one of the ciphers. And we'll be able to get one here soon,
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope to have it out here in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
If y'all didn't catch it earlier, I am in Fox Cities, Wisconsin, not too far away from Mr. Christian out in Green Bay.
Feeling, and it's awesome.
Willie P of Thailand, how you doing? Battle Axe Global Representative, how you doing? How you doing?
Good morning, Sweaty Cup. I'm like out there in Australia, it's morning here, so
Nice to meet you.
Meet you. Good morning. PME, how are you?
Willie P. How are you?
Delacqua. Let's get into your experience with grind mode.
My experience with grind mode. I'm new to grind mode. It's only been I'm a freshman. It's only been a year or 2 years since I've got to know them, and we've done work with them now, and hopefully the sometime we'll be working with them. But I had no recollection of grind mode until Mysteries presented them to me. So it's been a great learning experience and a great family, and great to be involved with them and to watch the shows every week.
Yeah, later on, I'll definitely, after this gets uploaded, I will definitely go on the Facebook links and definitely drop the beatbox tribute that Suntown did for grind mode. Definitely dope. I think you will really like it, Lofty. He's pretty good.
Nice. That's dope. Yeah,
Suntown's really good.
Yeah.
It's good to see new people coming in and sharing their work. Like, there's just so many dope artists out there that never get a chance to get heard, and this is how it gets done, I guess. So people share it in with, like, I know grind mode, just since I've been in there, I've been able to share a lot of my work that wouldn't have been able to get heard otherwise.
Right on.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the beautiful things about grind mode, and I'll be honest with you, even on a baseline level, even if you're not an artist or a producer, or like somebody like myself, like I source artists and support them. Even the attention that I have gotten from random people on that end is actually really dope. And they tell me, Micah should be Mr. E should be an A&R. He actually cares about people. So I never even thought of that. It's a really dope experience in my mind to see kind of the modern age of how things were done in the 20s, word of mouth. And it's through their unity that they showcase it every event, whether they are there in person or if it's like the South Africa series. There is that unity piece that just the transition is just everywhere when it comes to their brand and how they are as people. It's an amazing thing. Every one of us has a very interesting concept on that alone. It's really cool to have, for the first time, by the way, 4 guests on one episode. So I'd like to show that out. I really think that's cool. Thank you for every one of you guys coming on here. Oh, Steve D, thank you for tuning in. Much love, man. Axe is up. Hope you're staying safe out there. But yeah, so everybody, let's hear what a cipher is. What's a series that you guys enjoy listening to when it comes to grind mode? I personally, I like the South Africa series. That was just straight out of left field and just on the culture part that just hit me.
That was cool because I got to do one of the South Africa ciphers, and I got to meet Malefactor in that one. He's not with grind mode anymore, but yeah, we clicked pretty good, and yeah, just having that bridge over to South Africa, that's something I wouldn't have had without grind mode, and it was a cool opportunity because that wasn't something I even knew about. Like it was either Lingo or AOK. They hooked that up, so it was cool.
Hell yeah. So Christian, in the future, what do you think is going to be another dope series that people should be looking out for?
Man, I don't know. I can't. I can't. I haven't seen enough. I haven't seen enough of the series to. I'm still catching up. I've only known a grind mode for a couple months, so I can't accurately tell you which one is my favorite or accurately forecast anything. Any sort of series coming out.
Oh yeah.
So,
I understand. I've been listening.
The affiliated series is dope.
Yeah, that is. Third Eye is a good one. Even since I've been following since 2000, late 2014, early 2015, when life happens, I miss so many series, and I'm still playing catch up till today. So like 8 years later, I'll still probably be catching up. There's like 5 series I haven't even watched yet.
They
Easily.
come out quicker than you can catch up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, the weekly drop.
Yeah.
Sad thing is I've actually been following grind mode way before any of you guys.
Right.
And when it came out and we kind of conglomerated together, I was like, well, ain't that some shit? I was like, I'm a part of one, and I've been following the other since before this became a joining, and then now it just meshed together. So it's a wonderful feeling. Wonderful feeling.
We got YT Rhymes on the Axmo podcast page. What's up, YT? Hope you're doing good out there and staying warm. Oh, there you are. There you are. Right there. Right there. What's good? What's good, YT? I do the
What's
same
going
thing
on,
on
YT?
podcasts when I jump on the Axmo page. What up, brother Jason? Hope you're doing good out in LA. Oh, Montreal. Yeah, man. Steve, stay warm. Out here, it's going to be negative 40 tonight, and I'm in Wisconsin, man. I can only imagine what it's like down on the
That's
East
cold.
Coast of Canada.
No shit.
No, thank you.
I
Yeah,
know.
it's
Will says it's cold out there. What is it there right now, Will? I bet you're going to say it's like 55, 65. I'll trade you right now.
It's about 60. About 60, yeah.
It's 95 out here if we use Fahrenheit. So
Oh man, let's trade right now.
Yeah, let's go over there.
please.
that's it. I'm about to go and hang out by the pool all day. So it's
Oh man. Oh man.
Look,
You
look.
even got Thailand envious.
oh, I can't wait to travel to Thailand.
See, there you go. That's the guy you hit up right there. And we got his counterpart out in Singapore too. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, definitely reach out to William Harris or Willie P on Facebook. He'll definitely guide you in the right direction. What you shouldn't do and what you can do in Thailand. He'll give you the whole Rolodex.
We 60 degrees right now, so you're gonna get 90 today. We'll hit close to 90 in the afternoon. And then it'll go back down to 60 again.
Nice. Man, that's my kind of weather. I like it.
I'm so mad right now. It's like 5 degrees.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you, when it looks sunny outside, I almost got fooled because
It's fake.
the window, the warmth's coming in. I'm like, all right, t-shirt time. I'm like, don't even fucking it's negative 7 outside. Don't you dare.
Take the layer of like stuff off. You need multiple layers for that.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna switch gears real quick. So every one of you has your own art form, craft / skill, however you want to phrase it. Who wants to go first? Who wants to go first?
I do.
All right, Willie P, the enthusiastic guy. Let's go. Air it out. What do we got?
Okay. I've been involved with this thing called the VGHL for the last for the last year, 2 years, and this has become my new art form, I guess. Is I revamped the game and remade the game, and it's kind of been my new art form. And be playing it online, and we've got the sponsors and everything going now. And BattleX Global is one of our big sponsors, so this is turned into my new art form. My other art forms are graphic design, and I'm a producer. I make beats, and I produce hip hop artists here and take care of Thai artists. So this gaming thing and creating the game and doing the graphics behind it has all been a new art form for me. So that's a little bit about me. Jake Colton, it's your turn. Take it, Colton. Grab the mic.
Okay, you guys, I'm Brother Bear, otherwise known as the, what is it, the Cheesecake King, or King of Cheesecakes, whatever, what have you. Reason being.
Oh, shit. There it is, the refrigerator.
Now, for those who don't know, Brother Bear is a cannabis cook.
Yes, he's a cooker. He's a baker.
And he's got a fat dish for tonight that he's making.
Oh.
This, I don't know if you can see it.
I can see that you need to share that with us right now.
That looks wicked.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna slice a piece, right? And we're gonna eat it virtually, right?
Send it on a block of dry ice. It'll be fine.
Anyways, what I have for you guys, and mind you, my secret ingredient is this.
Now, what is that? For those who may
Butter.
not know what that is.
It's a butter, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah, can of butter.
that is canna infused butter.
Nice. I could probably just eat that raw.
No, I guarantee you, the little bit that I put on this food,
Yes.
you'd be done. You would be done. I made butterfly pork chops, and I just put shavings on both of them. Let it slow cook. Came back, ate the thing. Just that. I started to make a baked potato. Baked potato sat in my damn microwave until next day. I was that stoned. I sat back and I was like, oh, I'm going to do a dab and roll a joint. And I was like, I ate half the pork chop and I was like this. I was like, yeah, I'm going to cover this. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. And I turned on the TV and just kind of sat there going, watched the movie and went straight to bed. Knocked out. I was like, whoa. A friend of mine made it for me. So what I have for today, it is about an inch thick New York strip steak.
Oh, you suck.
Where's the beef?
Along with that, this is all going to be canna infused when I'm done. I have my potatoes right there. Sorry, that was backwards. And then I got my onions and green peppers that are going to go along with this. I'm going to pretty much pre-cook these in a little bit of butter and oil, and then mix them with this in the end. And basically, you can pretty much figure out what's going to go with this as well, which are fresh green beans. Let's just say I'm going to be stoned. Very, 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 very stoned. So,
Best way to be.
yeah.
No, I'm
Question
hungry.
is, should I start it now, or do you guys want to go ahead and keep on talking while I'm starting to prepare this?
Yeah, you
Correct.
go ahead and prepare that, and we'll try to smell it through the camera. You know, I mean, I heard they got this thing they're working on called Smell-O-Vision. I saw it last week on the news. It's this machine that makes vapors so you can smell whatever you want. So let's hope the almighty metaverse can do something.
Until someone stuffs around with it and makes everyone smells like fart or something. Like that'll be the way to hack people in the future. Is you make them
Right.
smell farts or something.
You know you've been hacked when raunchy farts that smell like eggs come out of your camera.
You'll be able to capture. You'll be able to capture the best fart you've ever done and just replay it over and over.
And have the smell to you to go along with it. You've got the full the full.
I'm gonna make an NFT of my
That's
fart.
right. My royal fart.
The royal mint.
Nice.
So, Christian, you, as I phrased the other day when I was talking to you, and this is an understatement, you're a jack of all trades. Why don't you tell us what you do?
Well, I don't know. Let me find a place to start. I guess I'll start with, all right, where Mad World started, because that's the company or the collective or whatever you want to call it. I'm not even entirely sure. But we started out in the cannabis industry. I was working at Walmart and I quit because I wanted to pursue my passions. And one of them was learning how to make medicines. So, of course, I'm going to go to Upper Michigan where it's legal, and I'm going to link up with the growers up there. And I learned how to grow it, how to process it, and turn it into different types of medicines and edibles and all of that other stuff. So it was cool to meet Brother Bear today, doing some of the things that I like to do. Then, unfortunately, COVID decided to put an end to my cannabis travels up north. And me being an artist and my other artist friends decided to go around to local businesses. I would sell or either sell or do some sort of consignment situation with the local businesses during the pandemic to try to help them stay open, bringing in like unique one of a kind type shit that you can't find in like a Walmart. So, and then helping cover the stores because of the knowledge that a friend of mine and I have. We helped them so they could take vacations or take a day off, that type of stuff. And I bumped into somebody who was opening a music store, and I was like, well, we can help you paint and do your remodel and all that type of stuff. We'll give you a hand and maybe, put some of my stuff in your store and, work together after this kind of collab on some stuff. And that's how I met musicians.
Welcome.
Yo.
Yeah.
What's up, Whitey?
Get you off there, Christian.
Morning.
So then at the music shop is how I started meeting all these musicians, and one of the musicians asked me to I wanted to sell some of my hoodies and stuff at his next show because he liked the hoodie that I was wearing. And he asked me what it was, and I'm like, well, Mad World's kind of the thing that I started. And he's like, yeah, if you want to bring a little table, set it up, sell your hoodies. Okay. I'm like, but I have all this other stuff that we make. Like, we learn how to make candles, and we learn how to make incense, and we learned how to make everything. Incense holders. We kind of figured out how we could make accessories for things that we already knew how to make, and how we could cut the cost on that stuff to try to make it cheaper for the local businesses to buy stuff like that for us with the wholesale. Trying to keep it all local and help each other out. Then at the music events, I like to take photography. When I would travel up north, I'd stop at every state park on the way up and do photography. So I started just doing photography at the events and video at the events and teaching myself how to edit that and how to make little videos, little promo ads and stuff. Then I just give it to the artists afterward. And then I started making their merch too, teaching myself how to make different kinds of, like, make shirts and buttons and that type of stuff that would be good at shows, that would be easy to sell. And then while I was learning how to do those things, I realized how cheap it was to make them. And after talking to a lot of that looks good.
That does look good.
After talking to a lot of them and realizing what they were paying for it, I was like, you guys are getting robbed, because here's how much it costs to make it. Like, I figured it out. So we would work out a deal, bring the merch when I make it to the events and sell it, and either keep it and put it back into more merch to keep promoting stuff, or they'll take a cut if they need it, I'll take a cut if I need it, and kind of figure it out as it goes. Get some orders going too with people who want lots of shirts and that type of stuff. So I kind of just keep teaching myself different ways to improve the merch that I'm currently making and how to make different things that could be used for promo. Like when they drive out to the Salt Lake City cipher, they go to Massachusetts for a cipher, like what can we bring there that's going to be beneficial to promote you as much as possible? So we made like QR code stickers and that type of stuff to slap everywhere on the way. So we just kind of think of different ways to advertise them or promote them through the different techniques of merch and all the stuff that I can do. I have a whole team that can do woodworking, and we do laser engravings. I have people who do costume and makeup, and I work with people from haunted houses, and I mean, all over the place. I kind of, just through networking and learning and meeting new people, I kind of got my hand into every little niche that there was. And you meet a lot of cool people that you can then link with the people that you met before. So it's become kind of a huge network of artists from all over the state and out of the state too. It just keeps growing. I think this is the third year I think Mad World is going. And we're going to hit a lot of shows this year, do a lot of music. We did a lot of hip hop last year. I'm going to aim to get more rock bands and stuff and get a lot of exposure in that genre this summer, I think. And then obviously continue to work with the hip hop musicians that I'm working with currently. We got a couple of them going on tour. A lot of plans in the works for shows on our end, and shows with other groups in the state. So I don't know. Yeah, we're kind of all over the place. You're right, jack of all trades, but I have a team of all trades as well that helps me with various things too. So I sat on the phone with you for a while, kind of going through all the different things that we do. I'm sure I missed something.
Oh, I mean, you did run through a dossier of things. I mean, you would have to go over to Christian's Facebook page or hit him up directly. He can link you up with his website that he runs.
MadWorldApothecary.com.
MadWorldApothecary.com. Try saying that 15 times in a row.
Yeah, don't.
No, don't. I won't. I promise I won't. So, what in the future do you think is going to be a big thing for hip-hop artists when it comes to making sure you're taking the right avenue to bring yourself exposure?
I think you have to have a healthy balance with your socials and your face-to-face networking and stuff. I think they're just from a different perspective, because I'm kind of on the outside when I'm at these shows, because I'm more or less a spectator. But I think if you're pushing too much on your socials, you're not getting that connection with the people who are local with you. It's hard to explain. There's a lot that goes into these shows and stuff, and if you're not getting networking and something out of it that's gonna move you forward, I think you need to rethink what your strategy is.
Absolutely. You can't be stagnant. That is for sure.
Right. And be aware of, who you're paying to do what, and if you're getting what you need out of it too. Like I said with merch, I realized how cheap it was to make that stuff and how much people were paying for it. Even on, those print on demand sites like Redbubble and that type of stuff. I set one up um, just to kind of balance my workload on my website, and I'm looking at the prices and how much they charge and the extra little things like 650 for a design fee, even though I uploaded it in the proper format that they asked for, like they still charge me for it. Like that doesn't make any sense. And then there's a processing fee, and then there's all these little middleman things that just suck more out of your profit line. And if you're, a beginning artist, a lot of these people are performing for free, so they're not making money off of their performances. So where are they getting? It's coming right out of their pockets from their 9 to 5 to feed this merch, and then you're sitting on one design. You had to get 300 shirts, otherwise it was going to be $9 a t-shirt. So then you're sitting on one design for months and months and months. It just keeps accumulating. When like I do small batch stuff, so then if there's a new piece of art that I make for someone's single that comes out, then we can make a little small batch of merch for that and promote the new single instead of having to buy 300 of something. And you have a variety of merch. Like you have keychains, but you have keychains and there's 6 designs. So people want to buy more than one piece, or they want to take, this and something else. So we try to keep the prices relatively low too. Even though it's a low cost, doesn't mean we want to make a ton of profit. If it stays low cost and they're going to buy 6 pieces of merch, give some to their friends, that's promotion. That's 6 pieces that are going to promote you instead of one piece because you wanted to make $8 extra. So what if those 8 keychains bring 8 people to your next show and they each buy something else? So it's kind of, trickles down.
Yeah, it does. Now, Loftua, let's get to you. I see you are vibing with a lot of things that people are saying. Let's hear about you, what you do, and what your art is.
Yeah, well, it's cool to hear what Christian was saying because I sort of do something similar to him, but in the digital space. I'm a producer. I I can rap, but I don't really rap. Like I'm on a couple of tracks here and there, but it's not like a big part of what I do. But I also do all the tech stuff for Grind Mode as well. So the website and the shop website, that's all built and maintained by me. So what we use Printful, which is a print on demand sort of service. And yeah, like Christian was saying, it's a bit of a trade off. We can't do it as cheap as we should be able to do, but being able to do like any design we want is a small trade off for that extra price.
That's
So
also great. It's pretty cool.
yeah, and that's why I'll definitely have to reach out to Christian because that we might be able to help each other out in a way. Because like I do a lot of the digital side of where we sell the merch. I don't actually make the merch myself. That's all handled by a third party. I've produced for a ton of artists over the time. I don't like sell beats or do it that way. I tend to just work with who I meet and know. I was lucky enough to like I haven't met Lingo and AOK in person, but I was watching the Chino Excel grind mode cipher and I reached out and I was like, hey, that's really sick. And Lingo ended up getting me to send some beats in. And yeah, my first one was on the affiliated series, number 22. Um, Outside of grind mode, I work with an artist mostly called Optimistic MC, another artist JR, Truth, and a group called Renegades of Raw. We're all from over in Australia. And yeah, we've got some pretty good stuff. I've been able to produce for Method Man. Um, we released an album that has KRS-One and Sadat X on it.
That's right.
Yeah, there's tons of wicked little collabs that I've got to do. And yeah, that was just working with Optimistic. He must have a couple of connections over in the US that's just been awesome. And especially with the grind mode stuff, I've sort of been running into the same people from both sides. Like from the optimistic project, I'm running into the same person that I'm doing stuff with grind mode with. So it's pretty cool. Like just being able to know more people that are doing similar things and actually interested in your music, because yeah, some of my best work is just stuff that I made in a spare bedroom one day, never thinking it would really amount to anything. So that's a quick intro to what I've been doing.
So, as a producer, because YT Rhymes and Willie P are also producers, and it sounds like y'all have similar appreciations for the art. What is advice you would give somebody who is a beginner at producing?
Just enjoy it really. It's easier now than it's ever been to produce music. I know when I started in 2006 properly, and we didn't have YouTube and all the tutorials. Like to learn how to do stuff was really difficult. Like I used to have to watch people when I could instead of watching what they're doing, I'm looking at the little tricks that they're not talking about. It's like, hey, that's what you do there. Like I had to learn how to mix and master that way rather than now I can just look up anything on YouTube and the first one on the list will tell me everything I ever need to know. Like any technique now you can learn. That all used to be secrets.
Yeah, that is true. Use the tools at your disposal.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like you're cheating. I see a lot of people get upset when people say they use loops to make beats, and like I generally compose most of my stuff, but like the listeners don't care how something's made as long as it sounds good. That's what a producer should be doing. That's what I think anyway.
Well, compose this stuff and then use the loop that you compose is,
Yeah.
what I do. So I
Actually,
compose too.
that's
And,
what I was making my own samples basically. So
right.
I could,
Same
because
thing.
I love making beats in the way where sampling is the thing, but I couldn't get away with a lot of samples back then because you couldn't just go and buy, say, loop packs or anything. That wasn't a thing back then. So I used to make my own little samples and then cut them up later. So
Yeah.
that was cool.
Still do that today. That's
Yeah,
still
well, yeah,
yeah.
I still do that. Because I've still got a folder of samples that I made up that I never touched yet. Like some of them I just haven't had a fit for.
Yeah. I have the same.
Nice.
I take
Now,
one.
I'm not sure if YT had to take a call or step out real quick, but when he gets back, we'll make sure to get a little bit of info from him. You guys are fucking awesome. So I really hope that like anybody who's watching this has taken a lot away from you guys, because it's a very informative episode. It is very cool to see not only different aspects of production. We got two people in the cannabis culture. We got, me being Mr. East and all of his random glory of craziness. So, YT, everybody knows that you're the co-host, but today I think you're going to hit the guest spot. Tell us about you, what you do, and enlighten people. Let's go. I think your mic's muted, fam.
Yeah.
Look at Bear just frying away over there.
I reckon it'd smell so good in there.
Yeah.
And I'm making beef vegetable soup tonight, man.
Oh,
No cannabis culture in it.
It was sizzling earlier.
Oh yeah, I know. I turned it off so nobody would get hungry because I heard it sizzle and I got a little hungry. I'm not gonna lie. So let me fix that real quick. Don't tell the secret. Oh, you're unmuted now, Bear. We
Oh,
can
I
hear
know.
everything. Oh,
I can't see the screen. You know that, right?
No,
no, probably not. You're on your phone, right?
we just see you standing there with the knife and the tongs.
Chefing it up.
So it's the body.
Jeff Bear throwing down the bare cannabis essentials for a home cooked meal. See, there's that sizzle. I'm gonna get hungry again. I have to mute you, bro. Sounds too delicious.
Man, I want steak and eggs today. Fuck.
What are you doing? You're right down from a farmer's market. You're in Thailand, bro. There's gotta be steak and eggs everywhere. It's probably the most ridiculous thing you're gonna hear somebody say all day.
Yeah. Okay. I want steak and eggs.
Yeah, I mean it does sound good. Not gonna lie.
Here.
So, for me, I'm a guy who likes bringing people together, whether it's through mental health awareness,
Oh, damn.
whether it's through music, whether it's just, I always walk with a sense of unity, and that's why everybody is here. And AJ Cypher, I don't know if I said that right. I could be Cypher. Oh, geez. A-OK, what up, brother man? How you doing? How you doing? Brittany Robertson, a.k.a. Troublemaker, and Battle Axe Global, the Nebraska division, heading the righteous project she does of Texas prison reform, helping people in federal prisons not get their rights violated and at least get treated somewhat like human beings. You know? It's a horrible thing. Oh, hey, I did get it right. That's a good guess. Thank you for joining us. GME Axe is up. A-OK. I'm glad you joined us today. That is what's up. So I think we lost YT up in Canada. I know y'all going through the ringer, especially through the center section out to the East Coast. What was it? Center section right above North Dakota right now.
Oh, look at that.
That's dropping to like -60 tonight with the wind chill. I mean, I thought -40 was bad for the wind chill around here, but I'll call that a win in my book. As long as it ain't -60. All right, guys.
That steak is looking awesome.
I know.
I can't stop
what do you
looking
think
at
about
Brother
that
Bear's feed.
Let me unmute you real quick.
Now, see what I'm going to put in with it? I'm going to put this around the steak.
Okay.
And add a little bit more butter. And then just serve it like that. Put it right around it. Have my potatoes on the bottom. Dress it up. Do it that way.
You know, you are missing an ingredient, though.
What?
You can only get it from A-OK, though. It's that hot
The
sauce.
hot sauce.
Fucking hot sauce. I got 3 bottles in my kitchen right now.
I can't wait to try
why don't you
that.
just sprinkle some right on here, and it'd be perfect.
Right.
See, now you're just teasing me because you know I can't reach to that screen because you know I snatched that can of butter right out your hands. Don't worry, I'll be moving to Texas soon.
Grab the steak and run. Let's go.
Take your can of butter. Christian, we gotta make a plan. We're gonna travel. I'll pay for the gas or the train or whatever. We're taking this can of butter.
I have what? Oh.
What? No. No.
I mean, yeah, I'm down. Let's go. I mean,
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Make a movie out of it.
Brother Bear, we're coming to rob you. Be prepared.
Be prepared.
Yeah, you can fly right out of Colorado right to here. And then we can pick me up and fly right over to him.
He'll just have a couple of extra bags of it so he can make up a mad feed when everyone gets there.
There we go.
Right.
You're cooking the whole way.
Oh boy, I'd have to go buy some more can of butter just to feed y'all. Well, actually, no. Depending on how well y'all's tolerance is, I got a very high tolerance.
I need
So,
some THC infused sushi. You know what I'm saying?
I can make the butter. I'll just make it at your house when we get there.
Righteous. Righteous.
See?
Entrepreneurship right there. Fuck going to
Done
the store
deal.
and make it
Yeah,
yourself.
fuck the store.
Done deal. All you gotta do is just make sure you keep me awake and high, and I'll cook. That's it.
I'll bring the shock.
Yeah.
What is it? The fucking cattle prod. No, I'll make sure to mist you with the water bottle first, though.
Oh.
Oh, spelled differently in Hebrew. See, my name's Micah, so I understand how pronunciation with names that are based off the Hebrew culture can look and probably sound different, along with people trying to add the wrong phonetics and pronunciation with your name. I can totally relate, AJ. Absolutely. So we're done in the last 10 minutes. Anybody got any shout outs to say? Anybody you want to thank? Should there be somebody next episode we bring on the show? Any collabs y'all want to hear in the future? By the way, AOK's got an open collab contest. Hit them up. It's righteous deal.
Shout out to GME and the whole Colorado division. I appreciate y'all letting me be a guest. You've seen the before pictures of what I'm cooking. I'll show Mr. Reese the finishing touches, and hopefully we'll have it posted where y'all can see it. So.
Don't lie, I was on the Xbox earlier. You just said, I'll be back, guys. All I'm hearing is chopping shit up, prepping the meal. Don't be too modest now. You've been playing this all day.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Coming up this week on the VGHL, we've got we're going to be having the Behind the Boards episode this week on Thursday, so check that out at 5 p.m. I'd like to give a shout out to Rocco DePaplo and East Van Wear and Tattoo Company. He is the reason why we're all here. Mr. East for having me and being a part of my life, and all the new friends and family that I get to meet out there in the cyber world. One day I hope we get to meet in the real world. If anybody ever wants to come out and hang out here, they're more than welcome to come see me and come hang out and do collabs. And Christian, if you want to make the can of butter here, come show me.
Out there.
Go to
I'm
Thailand.
game. I'm game.
What's it like with weed in Thailand? Because that's
Mr.
been one of
East.
the things
Yo.
I've sort of.
AJ's here where I'm at.
Oh, well, AJ, make sure you hit up Micah Moses Miller on Facebook and drop me a link of your homie. I'll send it to the Colorado Division and Battle Axe Global.
Yeah, there you go.
Get that to let the shit out my face.
As of this week, well, as of last week, they submitted the bill to the House of Representatives to legalize recreational cannabis here in Thailand. And you'll be able to grow in certain
Thailand's
areas.
so much cheaper than Australia, so I can't wait to get over there.
So hopefully the bill passes and it's going to open up, and if it does, it's going to create a whole new industry here. So Thailand may not be so cheap in the future, or maybe cheaper, or a different type of vacation destination. Where
that's what I'll be going for. The beaches are just magic over there, and if you add weed to that, it's just paradise.
Yeah. Well, I would rather see people, smoking than drinking. So, and their number one pastime here seems to be drinking. So, if you're an alcoholic, this is the place to be.
Yeah, I don't drink a lot, so I smoke every day.
Same here. Yeah, I gave that up last year. just doing the other now.
Yeah, I have friends in Australia if you need butter too. Just saying.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
Right.
well, I'm definitely going to hook up and say g'day as well.
We'll have to get the Australia division in touch with you, Lothua.
Yeah,
And
no
Battle
doubt,
Axe
man.
Global, and there's some
Yes,
righteous
definitely.
cats out there, and they got a, how do you say it, Asim? He's out, he's in a relationship with one of the global members out in Australia. Dude's a pretty dope rapper. I'll
Wicked.
definitely have to get you his information. I think you might
Yeah.
like his material.
They
Sounds
come
good,
in.
man.
See, there you go again, Bear, with that delicious food. Yep.
Good.
Asim. Yep, that is correct. Asim. Right down there. Thank you, YT, for catching the background loop on the pronunciation for that. I appreciate it.
They come, yeah.
Let me get a shout out in before it's done.
Yeah, we got 4 minutes. Get them out the way,
Let me
guys.
shout out Two Face Media and everyone else in the Wisconsin, all the Wisconsin homies. And then, of course, shout out to you for inviting me on, Micah.
Hell yeah, anytime.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah.
It was really dope to meet everybody. We chopped it up
Same
before.
goes.
Shout out to the can of butter in the kitchen.
Right?
All right, let me squeeze one in here real quick. I want to thank every single one of you for coming on here. I want to thank Rocco DePopolo, Trilo for holding it down in the top 2 positions of Global, doing what y'all do, holding it down. Willie P, Brother Bear, all the brothers and sisters in Battle Axe Global, being open-minded and appreciative and not letting ridiculous ideologies keep us separated in the world. I want to thank AOK, Lingo, and his wife, Nicole, for allowing this collaboration to happen and really make the impact, a positive impact through podcasts. And, you know, maybe this will become a way for people to connect and make new business ventures and friendships. I think it'd be really dope to have, if y'all ever want to come on the show, I mean, just drop me a line. Every Tuesday, we're going to do a little intermittent break when we hit episode 21, so we're rounding it off to an even 40 on the catalog for episodes, and we'll reconvene on when it's going to happen. But I will be starting a different podcast, and I'll let y'all know about that during the break. I really do appreciate you guys, man. Like, that is what's up. And I know if anybody else we got 3 minutes left. I'm gonna let go 1 minute over an hour. Let's just get all the shout outs we can. Hey, AOK, pass one through the StreamYard, bro.
We'll trade up the joint for Brother Bear's steak.
I know what I'm doing after this finishes.
Yes, exactly. Both. Oh shit.
Yo, righteous meal. That is what's
That
up.
looks fire. I can't wait to get over there.
That is a live demonstration of Brother Bear's art form right there. Live demonstration for your eyes only on the Axmo podcast. Who would have thought we would have had a whole course meal cooked on there?
So that means he's got to go on tour, right?
Tour, step tour. Let's do it. Oh, shout out to my lady Troublemaker. You fucking rock. And she says your food looks delicious. And you gave AJ the munchies. Look at you go. A ripple effect going here.
Uh-oh.
All right, guys. I hope y'all have a blessed night. This is Mr. East from the Axmo podcast, representative and member of Battle Axe Global and representative of Grind Mode. Everybody, let them know who you are and where you're coming from. I'm from Fox Cities, Wisconsin. On to the next one.
I'm from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Oh. Go ahead.
I'm Willie P. I'm in Udon Thani, Thailand. Thank you for having me.
Brother Bear.
You go, man.
I'm Brother Bear. Co-DL, Colorado Division. I appreciate y'all taking the time to have me here and get to watch me cook. Not a lot of people get to do that.
Nice. And yeah, I'm Loftwire the Beatsmith. Ooh, that food's looking awesome.
Oh man.
And yeah, it's awesome to meet you guys. Cheers for having us on the show.
Absolutely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the love and support. I'm going to hit you with the outro video and stay tuned for the giveaway post tomorrow. We have hit our 1 hour marker and see what you can win. All winnings for this month will be sent out on the beginning of February. Love and respect. Axe is up. GME. Everybody stay blessed out there.
Peace.
Peace.